There we go. Welcome once again to another webinar for the Oil Junkies. Cliff and Heathers, I'm going to, again, show off the shirt, Oil Junkies, right there with Young Living. Just a really quick reminder to everyone that we're hosting this webinar tonight. So we, again, just kind of thought that we'd keep it really brief this weekend and hopefully share some good information with everybody. And it might even be information that you're already aware of. We've tried to disseminate this out, especially to all of our leaders. We want to make sure that everyone's kept up to date as quickly as possible about changes and things that are happening within Young Living, because things move very quickly in this type of business sometimes. The thing that we really wanted to highlight tonight, especially right now, just looking over here at Heather to make sure that I'm not misspeaking, is that beginning March 1st. So in one way, I don't want to say anything because we're in the month of February. I don't want anyone to get discouraged with signups in the month of February. But I think this is just fantastic news with Young Living. Beginning March 1st, wholesale members can sign up and they no longer have to provide a tax ID number at the beginning. And I just think that that's a fantastic change in policy with Young Living, because there are some people who have, not everyone, but there are some of those that just have a little bit of a hesitancy signing up when they know they have to provide a social security number or a tax ID number. And where you now no longer have to provide that, you can still get wholesale pricing on the products. You can still participate in the Essential Rewards program, which we've talked about before, and it's a fantastic program to be a part of. Now you no longer have to provide that tax ID, and you can still sign up downline members. Now the only thing is that if you start to earn commissions, you want to be cautious, be very careful, because if your commission earnings are enough that you start to earn $600 or more in the US, then you do need to provide tax ID in order to have them report that appropriately to the IRS. Otherwise, you get tax withholdings, and I think that is 28%. I can't remember, is that right? Yeah, they're 28%. So you do want to provide a tax ID if you're making more than $600 in commissions. I think the other thing is if you're ordering more than $5,000 in products, not many people order that much in product over a year's time. But if you happen to be a large product user that is ordering more than $5,000 in products within the year, then you will also want to provide a tax ID number so that you're not, you don't have tax withholdings put against you. So, but anyway, I just think it's fantastic because most of us are just regular users. We use the product, we love the product, and that's what we're teaching others to do, is use the product, love the product, get involved in the Essential Rewards program. If you have someone you want to sign up, that's great. But if you don't have anyone you want to sign up and you just want to use the products, that's fine. And now you can do that in such an easy way. There's no tax ID number that's involved. And again, if that member goes out and shares with someone else, they can sign them up, they can have a downline organization, they can even earn commissions. It's just if they earn a certain amount of commissions, then they become liable for tax earnings and taxable earnings. They have to actually report it, or they'll have that tax calculation, tax withholding calculation of 28%. So we'll just leave it at that. I, again, think that that's a fantastic change that Young Living has promoted and something that we can all talk about with others that we want to introduce Young Living to. The other big thing is peace and calming. Yes, I'm looking at Heather again. I'm just making sure that I'm not missing the next big thing that we want to talk about. Peace and calming is back. Many of you have asked us about peace and calming. You want peace and calming. Some have even said they don't really see the same results with peace and calming 2, which has been available at Young Living for a while now. And Heather and I both, we like both. We understand why there are those who like the original Peace and Calming, but we like Peace and Calming 2 as well. So if you're one that really you want Peace and Calming, the original, and that's one that you've seen the most results from, it's back. Just know that it's back for good. It's just that it is limited. You can only order 1 bottle a month per membership. So every membership can order just that limited 1 bottle for right now. And I think that has to do with some of the sourcing of the oils that are in that blend. Specifically, is it I'm trying to remember the name of the oil. Yeah, let me share the screen. I'm going to share the screen really quickly because we did pull this one up to show everyone. Do that really quickly. There we go. So blue tansy. I'm pretty sure it's the blue tansy that's kind of difficult to source, and so it's just that there's not a lot of it right now, and so that's kind of that's where Young Living runs into an issue with having to limit how many bottles of Peace and Calming someone can order. So I did want to kind of go over, I'm sharing the screen, I did kind of want to go over a little bit of what Peace and Calming is good for, because we can say Peace and Calming, but then some who are watching this webinar, listening to this webinar, may not know what it's good for. So Peace and Calming Essential Oil is a gentle, sweet blend of ylang-ylang, orange, tangerine, patchouli, and blue tansy. This fragrant oil is a wonderful addition to your meditation, evening routine, or playtime with the kids. With a comforting, fresh aroma, Peace and Calming oil creates a relaxing environment that's especially great for homes with children. You'll love that you can use this oil for your children's bedtime and then for yourself for a moment of quiet after the house has settled down. Because of its popularity, quantities are limited to 1 bottle per account per month. It does say for an alternative, you can try Peace and Calming too. And then I did want to kind of go over just the oil uses. Diffuse this oil to freshen the air, especially in rooms where children play or study. Apply to the bottom of feet before bed as part of a bedtime ritual for your whole family. Dilute with V6 vegetable oil complex for a calming back massage before naps or bed. Combine with Citrus Fresh for a bright, invigorating scent that's perfect for mornings before school or practice. Add 4 to 5 drops to 1 cup of Epsom salt for a calming bath at the start of the day or as part of an evening routine. Add to Young Living bath and shower gel base for a cleanser your entire family will love. So those are just some of the uses of Peace and Calming. It's only sold in a 5 milliliter bottle, and right now the wholesale price for that is $34.75. So it's not it's a fairly pricey oil, but just know that it's got those wonderful that wonderful blend in there. And again, blue tansy is one of those oils that's just a little bit difficult to source at the moment. Just kind of going through the screen to see if there's anything else that we wanted to kind of add. I think that was it. So yeah, those are just the reasons for why Peace and Calming is so good. I like diffusing it. It can, you can also put it on the bottoms of your feet, but I really like diffusing it. And then certainly it's good for, a massage oil and mixing it with V6 vegetable oil if you need to, but using it on your back or on your neck, that kind of thing. So, okay. I will stop the share because I think we're done with that screen. And then what else? There was something else. Convention is coming. Let's just mention that really quickly. Convention is coming. That sounds like a book or something. So hopefully everyone is signed up and ready for that. It's going to be exciting. There's going to be a lot to do, a lot to see, a lot to experience. You do not want to miss it. Even if you missed getting in at the lower price, if you have to pay the higher price now, do it anyway. It's worth it. It'll be worth the money and the time and the effort to come out here, and especially visiting the farm in Mona, Utah, owned by Young Living. You get to see the distillation process start to finish. It will change your entire view, your entire viewpoint on how essential oils are sourced, what it takes to produce that little bottle of oil, and all the love and the care and the just everything, the work, the hard work that goes into producing that bottle of oil. It is not something that just magically appears in the bottle and gets squeezed out very easily from the plant. This is a labor of love, and it takes a lot of people and a lot of time to get it done and done right. What else? The promotions. We do, yes. Do you have them listed? Share the screen again. Okay, yeah, I did want to kind of just go over the promotions really quickly. Okay, so we will find it really quickly because I did want to share that. Actually, we've got this tab. I think this will make it easier. We're on the Oil Junkies page. This is our Oil Junkies page. And I'm just going to go down to the post, which is only a few down below where it talks about the promotions. Here it is. And we'll go to that. Hopefully it'll open fairly quickly here. These are the February promotions. Here we go. All right, so there's a view of the bottles of the oils that are part of this month's promotion. And then if you look down here, you can kind of see the different specifics. So a 100 PV Essential Rewards order, again, one of the biggest reasons to be a part of the Essential Rewards program is that now they're offering a free promotional product when you complete an order with 100 PV minimum on it. They did not used to do that before. This has only been happening for about 3 months, maybe 4 months now. It's not been very long. You receive the bonus Essential Rewards exclusive of a 5 milliliter bottle of lemongrass. So you can get a free bottle of lemongrass when you complete a 100 PV Essential Rewards order. With 190 PV, you get a 15 milliliter bottle of wintergreen. If it's Essential Rewards, you also receive a 15 milliliter bottle of Eucalyptus radiata and the 5 milliliter bottle of lemongrass. So even if it's not an Essential Rewards order, if it's just 190 PV, you will receive the wintergreen. Our family loves wintergreen. We've got a 15-year-old who he loves it. He uses it all the time, loves to diffuse it, loves the smell of it. We've been diffusing it here in our home. It's been making it smell really good. The last couple of days we've been using cedarwood, but wintergreen is what we've been diffusing even before that. For 250 PV, you receive the 5 milliliter bottle of Palo Santo, a 15 milliliter bottle of wintergreen. If you have an Essential Rewards order, you also get the 15 milliliter bottle of Eucalyptus radiata, the 5 milliliter bottle of lemongrass, and they'll give you 20 Essential Reward points. So as part of the Essential Rewards program, you earn rewards points. Young Living is going to give you 20 points. That's like 20 points that you can redeem for free product. That's a free peppermint oil or a couple of free bottles of lemon oil. I mean, that's what that 20 extra points really turns into and means for you. If you complete a really big order of 300 PV, you will receive the 5 milliliter bottle of Panaway. That is a fantastic oil. I think a lot of people are going to want to do a 300 PV order this month just to get that 5 milliliter bottle of Panaway. Then in addition, you get the 5 milliliter bottle of Palo Santo, the 15 milliliter bottle of wintergreen, and if you're on Essential Rewards, you also get the 15 milliliter bottle of Eucalyptus radiata, the 5 milliliter bottle of lemongrass, and they're going to also give you 40 Essential Rewards points. Now, 40 Essential Rewards points is like 2 bottles of peppermint and 4 bottles of lemon oil, or you go look and see what oil is 40 PV, and that's what you can exchange that 40 points for. So that's like $40 worth of free product in addition to all those oils that you would receive with it. So a 300 PV order, if you're on Essential Rewards, is almost a must for the month of February. But then there are those, if you can only do the 250 PV or the 190 or even the 100, there are still some great promotions there for the month of February. So again, there's kind of the picture of the different oils: wintergreen, Eucalyptus radiata, lemongrass, Panaway, Palo Santo. So share that with friends and family and anyone that you know. Let them know that there's some free products available with promotions this month, and it's a great time, especially because this is the month of February of Valentine's Day, and so there's nothing wrong with giving a little Valentine gift away to someone. And if you feel like you can't give the whole bottle away to someone, that's fine. Use your little sample bottles. I've got a little bag here. Actually, it's a big bag. I'll just throw that up there on the screen for everyone to see. And if you just take these little bottles out, you can see it comes with the lid, and it's just a tiny little bottle. There's the amber bottle, and there's the lid. Oh yes, and it also comes with the little dispenser. Let's see if I can get one out, because those go all the way to the bottom pretty quickly. Yeah, that's the best part, because then it's not as if the whole amount of oil is coming out in your hand. You actually have the little dripper top here that you put in, and that goes right into the top of the little amber bottle that I'm showing. And then you put the cap on top of that, and you share this oil with someone. So you can label it, you can label the lid, and you can share that with someone. So you don't have to give away the entire whole bottle of oil. You can actually just give a friend or a family member or an associate one of these sample bottles of oil, and that is something that will get their attention, and then they'll say, hey, that was really great. We'd love to have some more of that. How do I get that? And that opens up the door for an opportunity. Heather and I actually just shared sacred frankincense and lavender with a friend of ours who had some work done on their wrist, and they were just kind of wondering if we had anything that we could recommend, and we said we think that sacred frankincense and lavender might be really helpful for you. So we didn't give the whole bottle. We just filled up some sample bottles, said try this, see what you think, let us know if it's helpful or not. And so that was a great experience for us, sharing that. And again, we just gave the little sample bottles, and they were very appreciative of that. What else? Anything else? Oh my goodness gracious. It feels like there's more to talk about, but I think we're going to leave it pretty short and simple and sweet tonight. One of the things that we're really excited about convention, so please keep that in mind. And then also just trying to think of different ways in which you can share Young Living. Don't ever stop trying to come up and think of different ways in which to share. I've kind of been trying to brainstorm that a little bit with some of the leaders in our organization, and I was reminded in an email by one of our leaders that there are ways in which you can share Young Living products by saying, I'm going to have a do-it-yourself or a make and take at my home, but following that we're going to do some games. So you might play some games of some sort, and that playing the games and just having that social visit time might be enough to entice someone to want to come out. And on top of that, they then get the experience of doing the make and take. So it doesn't just have to be a make and take. It could be a let's play some games and a make and take. It could be that kind of an activity. Don't ever forget about different community activities that might be available to you. So I was reminded once again, we just barely ended the holidays. So there was New Year's Eve. There were New Year's Eve activities taking place, Christmas time activities, usually around the summer, 4th of July activities. Look for community activities where you can have a table or a booth or something available where you can hand out your business card, or you can hand out product samples of the product and talk to people and let them know your information so that they can, if they have some interest, they can then sign up, or at a later date sign up, and they'll know your information and they'll be able to put you in as the person who referred them. Also, think about things happening in the community like a 5K walk or run, so races like that, or a cycle race of some sort. So it could be a running race or a cycle race, or just any kind of athletic type event that's taking place. If there's anything happening, see if there's a way for you to share your business card or share some samples of the oils and be a presence at that activity, at that event, so that you can talk to people. And you, again, let them know this is my ID number and put me down as a referral if you decide to go to Young Living and sign up. And just trying to think about those types of places where you can go and possibly get the word out. It's all about exposure. You want to expose yourself as much as possible as far as a member of Young Living and someone who can share these oils, share these other products that Young Living has available, and talk to individuals in that way. It's hard sometimes because we're busy, we lead busy lives, but in any way possible, if you can do that, reach out and try to do that. If you need help with that, give Heather and I a call or text us. I think most of you know Heather's number is 385-208-0405. Send her a text or call her, and we'd be happy to kind of walk through that with you. And then at the same time, if we're available, we'd love to come out and share that experience with you as well. So I think we'll just kind of leave it at that and call it a night. Have a great weekend, everybody, and discover something extraordinary. All right. We'll see you next week, and hopefully we'll have some more great information for you. All right. Have a great night, everybody. Bye.